Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Hullet. Hullet. Ibrahimovic. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's a key interception. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thinks about the shot. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Pelé.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Now it's Yamal. Now it's Del Piero. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, sweet feet. Stam did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Not the most accurate pass. Gattuso going forward. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Can he get on the end of this? Deflected behind for a corner kick.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the shot! Oh, that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Marcelo certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Now it's Del Piero. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Turan proves too strong, too smart. Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Nedved. Cruyff makes a move down the right. Stam spots it and intercepts. Pelé. And it's been played through. Oh, that was vital.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Kyoto Sanga have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. the way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And this is Pele. He has found the way through. Oh, look at the space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a super give and go. Ibrahimovic! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, nice touch. That is good strength. Pele with the cross. Araujo with the clearance. And Cruyff! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allowed the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Del Piero. And here's Ibrahimovic. Real chance here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Yamal is a player who barely needs... And the referee says that is that for the first half. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
Milan certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Cruyff gets flagged offside. And he's being shifted off it. Vieira. Nedved. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, this looks sharp. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Cruyff charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now he's got space here. Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Spread to the right. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. That's just playing it safe and simple.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And it's Marcelo. Marcelo gets on his bike and on the move.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's had it taken off him. And this is Del Piero. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 24.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Numero 9. Numero 20. Numero 11. Numero 8. Pirlo. Lasciano il campo per il numero 25.
Cleared without hesitation.
Il numero 23. Luis
Balotelli.
Suarez. Il numero
Kyoto
10.
Sanga
Il
have
numero
the chance
22.
to go the other way.
Hazard. Il numero 7.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pull it. Now it's Alvarez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
A deeply frustrating game so far, certainly in terms of the scoreline. Alvarez! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Messi. He is through here, and he shoots! And a neat finish! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's Gattuso. That is good alertness.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Messi, he's got away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be...
And a chance! Luis Suarez! It's a beauty! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile consumare alcolici solo nelle apposite aree. Grazie.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Tries to play it through. Asensio. And he whips it in, and it's hoisted clear. Ajax with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Varane can get it clear, and it's Gravenberch looking to play. Nunez! Stood up well to him there. Maldini attempts a clearance. And he's there to clear it. He's trying to hit the front line here. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Tonali. Well, that is one way to stop him. Ball in towards the middle. Leicester with the clearance. It's a pretty loose pass. Now he's got space here. Chance to deliver. Oh, what has happened here? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Good effort from distance. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Pinged towards the front line. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Tonali looking for the run. Asensio is onto this. Thuram gets it clear. Looking for options for movement. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Asensio really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ajax have their second corner now. And he thumps it clear. Played out towards the right wing. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. That is a brilliant interception. And it's been hooked away. And no, that was never going to make it. Vieira. Now it's Del Piero. Pele on a strong run here. Very nicely done. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tonali can see things others simply cannot. Rafael Varane gets it away. Oh, that's a key interception. And the pass is intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. That looks a cracking ball. And this is... And Del Piero! Goal, Milan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That is a great kick out. Del Piero! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And he's managed to get free. Cruyff with the cross. And he was alert to it. Asensio, Serginho. That looks a cracking ball. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. Taken back almost at once. Ibrahimovic. No, he's not getting his way this time. And here's Asensio. Oh, there's a probing ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Gravenberg. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Milan have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Back on the way then. Milan. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Zanetti.
Such good technique.
Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Zanetti. Fermin. And it's Tonali. This is a promising build-up. And the finish! Nearly, but not quite. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Del Piero, given the lift of his goal. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Zanetti. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Ajax really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just...
Oh, he's all alone. It's Ibrahimovic! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
Milan
Numero
choosing
24.
to make the first change.
Numero
Milan
9.
are sitting
Numero
pretty,
20.
2-0 up.
Numero 8.
Takes a shot! And that's a good finish.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Messi. It's a good spell of possession, this. Good ball, good take. Muscular approach does pay off here. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Rodri getting this one clear. Played towards the other side. Tonali, can he get on the end of this? No, he's not getting any further than that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. No, he is not giving anything away. And here's Lopez. Can he get onto this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Ajax really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's there to retrieve it. Caceres is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Knocks it out wide. And it's Rodri. And this is Messi. Serginho. He's a sharp little ball here. Good ball over the top. Tonali showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Zanetti. The final 5 minutes. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Pullet going after that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just
Il
lacked
quarto
pace.
uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Referee's given a throw. Oh, what a mistake! He is through here. Great ball, decent chance! Goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over. And that's it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the... So bring it on, height pace to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We're up and running then. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route.
He's rising! Oh, it rattles the bar!
Diaz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's looking wide, pinches it off him. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
And this is Drogba. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Dembele. Ibrahimovic. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
And he shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's Messi. And this is Drogba. Chance, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Gerrard. Yamal. Now it's Drogba. And here's Diaz. Silvestre picks it up now. Defending of the desperate variety. And we have our very first corner. Dembele getting this one clear.
That's good play from him.
That's a delicate pass. That pass isn't the best.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Crosses it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Messi. He's on it. Can he get away? He might be in here. That has not gone well. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Diaz cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And here's Dembele. Dembele gets flagged offside. Half an hour played now. Nicely shaped ball. Manchester United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice bit of trickery. He's picked his way through. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Drogba. Chips it through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And it's been hooked away. Zakaria. Ibrahimovic constantly looking for the ball into the box. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Backward it goes. Gerrard gets it clear. And a shot!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, good ball! And he can thump it away. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Threads and a chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And he was alert to it. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Reminder today, everybody, to make
and
sure
we are up to the break.
Milan certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 9.
So we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Turns back here, probably the best option. Silvestre. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, good take in a good area. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Messi is the team's great visionary. Looking to play him in. Brilliantly cut out. Schmeichel gets it away. And it's Zakaria.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries to pass it through. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Shevchenko. Silvestre plays it in low. And it's claimed by the keeper. Ibrahimovic being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
And this is Ibrahimovic. That's been slipped through. He has a look up. Now the ball in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Lovely ball and a decent chance! And it's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So they have it all to do again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Could move up a gear here. Messi. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Hullet.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Real chance here. And that's been drilled in. And that was very necessary.
Added time.
Messi. That's a lovely, delicate pass. That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.